Cool guys, we are just getting ready to go live. Welcome to the first ever stream from my cafe here in Cologne. So live stream's going to start very, very soon. If you guys are watching this back on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you smash the like button and hit subscribe. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers by the end of the year. We are already into April, so hopefully we can get there. Yeah, send me your demos. See you soon. Boom. Guys, hope you are well. The comments section is alive and well. Greetings from my cafe here in Cologne. It's the first stream I'm doing here, first demo review I'm doing here. So I don't know. Let me know if the audio sounds funny or something like that. I'm normally in my sort of studio at home, so it's nice and quiet. Here you might hear maybe like a small rumble or something. That could be the fridges that are buzzing around me, but hey, let's give it a try. Yeah, if you want me to listen to your demos, guys, it's super easy. You just send it here, and then yeah, it all goes in line, and I'll have a listen to them all. I finish at 9 p.m. Berlin time, so that's 2 hours. So get your demos in as soon as you can. Of course, if you want to skip the line and have your demo heard first, you can hit the big blue button here. It's a small donation. You go straight to the top of the list, and yeah, I instantly review your demos. This week we are starting with Patriot. Listen to Audio Cutter Master 4 Unfinished MP3. Okay, if you insist. Let's have a listen. Hear anything? Okay, there we go. I'm going to skip through this a bit because it's 6 minutes, so apologies for that, but we got some people to get to. Good tension here, building up. Good mixing of these elements actually. Is like a lot of width in some of these elements here. Really good. Very, very deep, dark, mysterious, very chilly. Yeah, again, really nice with the mixing here. All these elements panning left to right. Got plenty of width on some of the samples. Some are cutting straight through the center. Some are really wide, giving it like really good ambience and stuff. Really nice. Really nice, man. Pretty good, man. It's pretty deep, dark. Very, very good mixing, man. I gotta commend you on that. I think because it's such a deep track, like you have some space in like the higher frequencies. You could maybe add another lead, like I don't know, something sort of tinkling up the top there, similar to how you introduce this sort of violin sound. Like that's under a pretty heavy sidechain. There's a lot of sort of mid frequencies as well. You could add another element on top of that that's sort of like a counter melody to the violin. So every time the violin plays, you have something sort of responding back to it. It could be even higher, like in terms of octave. Yeah, but like that track is such a mood. Like it's so like deep, dark. Like it reminds me of, you know, like walking through the streets at night with like a hoodie on, like, and it's raining and you're just sort of like in this sort of mood. Really cool. Like, can't recommend too much to improve on that, but maybe just try adding another sort of counter melody on top and I don't know, see where it takes you, man. Really, really cool. I agree with Wilson. Could be cool for a movie or a game. Yep, totally agree. Feel free to add your opinions in the comments, guys. All right, Acrobas. It's Voldenik and Kelsey Ray, Bad Dream Acrobas remix. Let's have a listen. Man, really good. Hey, for all the like sort of new producers, this is a perfect track to explain sidechain. Sidechain is like compression that cuts the volume of the track. And if you listen to the kick that Acrobas uses in this track, the kick is not big, it's not loud, but it's cutting through the mix well because there's such a strong sidechain on all the other elements. So everything else gets compressed to zero, and the kick just goes. Man, really good. The only thing I can hear that's maybe like a little bit quiet in the mix would probably be the hi-hats. So you don't need to mix it in terms of volume, but give it a little a boost in the high EQ so that it cuts through in terms of frequency. Really good, man. Pitch bend, nice. In this section here, the vocal's a little bit lost. Like there's some elements behind the vocal that are a bit too loud, so it's sort of overpowering the vocal. It's like the sort of the things that have the really long sort of release are sort of releasing and a mix too loud. So bring it down a little bit so the vocal remains on top of everything. Really nice, man. Wow. Man, really, really nice. Yeah, all the comments I said before as well. Maybe hearing that the second sort of drop, it could be. It's also possible your hi hat is maybe a tiny bit off key, like it's too flat. Um, Pitch it up a bit. I think. I don't know. Just see where it's at, because that could, if you shift that into the correct key and then give it a bit of an EQ boost, it will cut through the mix a lot better, man. Really, really nice, man. Unreal. Man, your progress from week 1 to now is insane, man. Like, you should be super, super proud, man. Really, really well done. Harsh, my friend. Basically, thank you for your submission for the remix contest, man. What I'm doing, Charlie and I are not listening to any demos yet. We are going to do a live stream and listen to them all for the first time live. Like, we want to give you guys an honest opinion. So apologies, man. If you want to submit another track for demo review, feel free to do it now, man. And I'll put you back in the line. But not going to listen to any of the remix contests just yet, man. So throw something else in tonight if you want to have a review, man. All right, let's check out Asuia. How do I say this, man? Also, welcome, bro. I'm gonna give you a follow back. I'm gonna check out your profile, man. Good, from India. Cool. You got some info here. Instagram, YouTube. Solid, man. I like this little this logo, man. Really cool. Anyway, let's check out a track. Hey Steve, just new to music. Here is my demo. Cool, man. Let's have a listen. Really good, man. Good little idea there. It's really good. You got a very good ear for melody. So the melody is very happy, very positive. Nothing's out of key, which is like a skill that not everyone possesses. So like everything's hitting in key. The melody's very happy. Your bass line is very wide. And what I recommend you do, my friend, is head to my YouTube channel and watch a little tutorial I did on mixing bass lines. Let me find it for you. Playlists, basic tutorials. This one, the first one. Have a look at bass line for beginners. This will teach you a little bit about mixing and EQing your bass lines, because what I can hear at the moment with your demo is your bass line is very constant, which creates sort of full frequencies in the sub and lower frequency sort of realm. And what that does is it sort of crushes all the other elements down there trying to do its thing, like your kick. So watch my little tutorial. It's basically a live stream tutorial, so nothing gets skipped through. It's 12 minutes long. Watch that. You might learn some little techniques that you can then apply to your next demos, and watch your skill level increase, my friend. So welcome to the community. I'm pretty sure you're already a member of the Discord, man. I've seen you chatting away in there, so welcome. And yeah, good little demo there, man. Keep excited and passionate about music production, and you'll be going places in no time. All right, Amethyst. Let's have a listen. I can't help myself. Yeah, really nice. Pretty aggressive there. I did hear a few little off notes. Wilson. I did hear a few little off notes in your main sort of melody there. So there were some notes in your sort of chord progression, in your key progression that were hitting sort of off key. But yeah, let's keep listening, man. This is I'm just picking out anything that sounds bad. So far, everything sounds pretty good. I'm just picking up teeny tiny things to improve on. Cool, man. I like the melody. So you've got all the elements right in the drop. Some of these chords. Yeah, man, there's I think in your sort of chord progression, I think the fourth chord that you hit is not it's not in the same scale to all the other chords. So that's the only thing that sort of stands out for me melodically. Everything else in terms of your sound design is quite good. Like all the sounds sound like they fit together, like within this dubstep track. Nothing's out of key, nothing's too loud, nothing's too soft. What I would recommend you sort of focus on for like your productions moving forward is your like your master output. So like on your master channel, like if you look at your waveform here, it's sort of commercially speaking, it's a little bit quiet. So you can add a few things onto your master channel to make it sound a bit bigger, a bit wider, a bit stronger, and ultimately by doing all those little things, your track naturally becomes louder for the listener. I didn't hear too much with sort of panning. So like play around with some panning, like pan some elements to the left, some elements to the right. And then what will happen is you'll fill up more of a frequency spectrum with less clashing, and then your tracks will sound louder naturally by doing that as well. So hopefully those few little tips help you moving forward, man. We're going to push on now to Hard Bass Project 1, a new submitter. So welcome, Hard Bass. It looks like you are very, very new. 18-year-old hardstyle producer from India. My inspiration are the Tweeters, Sub-Zero Project, Coon, and Headhunters. Very, very cool. It's Yash. Yash has started a new profile. Yeah, so let's have a listen. Project 1. Don't forget to add your Instagram here, my friend. I want to tag you in a post. I can already hear your sub bass clipping already, like it's a little too loud. And also already what I'm detecting is the bass notes that you're hitting are creating the sort of the foundations of the track, and it's giving your track like literal a key to be in. And what I'm hearing is already your top melody it's hitting some notes that are out of key to what you've sort of projected in the bass line. So far I'm hearing some disharmonics between your bass line and your lead. Let's keep going, see what else we can fix up. Also, I sense the build-ups coming. What we have here already is two extremes. You have a lot of stuff happening in the sub-bass frequency, and now that this lead is coming in, it's in the very like mid to high frequencies. So you have this sort of huge frequency spread and not much happening in the middle yet. Let's keep going. Also, your hardstyle kicks are hitting, some aren't the right tone. So the tonal kicks that you've selected to sort of be big, they're not the right, they're not producing the correct tone. So they are a little out of key as well to the rest of the track. And again, this bass line is very loud. Like I can already hear it clipping. Like it's sort of too loud for the moment. You have this sort of beautiful little like piano doing its little da 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 thing, and then you've got the bass line that's going like, and it's sort of, for that moment, it's too aggressive, man. I see that your name is Hard Bass, but it's doing too much in the moment. So just with your tonal kicks, you sort of have 4 tonal kicks that you hit each bar. The first tonal kick is out of key, the second tonal kick is out of key, the third tonal kick is out of key, and the fourth one is the correct key. So what I recommend you do, man, is in your DAW, create a loop where you just listen to the sort of like one rotation of your tonal kicks. So that would be 4 bars in a loop. And then what you want to do is you want to focus on the first note, dun 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 dun, and you want to move it up and down until it sounds harmonically correct. So it could be like dun 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 dun. When it sounds harmonically correct, then you can move on to the next note and make sure you get those notes all sounding correct tonally, which will then sort of land them in the correct key to match the rest of your track. So I hope that helps, man. We are going to push on to Wilson, who is Over You. Wilson, Over You, work in progress. Let's have a listen, my friend. The vice captain in the house.
And I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm over you.
Wilson, let me know where you got the vocal from. Is it? Let me know. Is it from? What's it called? Splice. Let me know.
And I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm over you.
Get something in there, Wilson, like a little shaker. Here we go. Something's coming. Here we go. Do we get the Melon Gang queued up? Get them ready. Something's happening here. Your kick is super flat. I think it needs to be pitched up a bit, and also something's clashing with your kick. Something. Maybe you haven't side chained your bass line. Something that sounds very muddy down there. But yeah, Addy, yeah, it's the classic Wilson Serrano sound. Really nice, man. I think something's clashing there with the bass line, definitely, when that kick happens in the sort of the main sort of event in your track. I'm not sure. Maybe something's not side chaining, because it sounds like your kick is like slapping in the mud. So something's clashing there. Find that, fix it up. It'll sound neat and sharp. I also think you could use try and pick a totally different sound that you've never used before and try and create a new lead sound, because your sound is like iconic, man. But I think if you found a unique lead for this track, it could make it really like special and stand out. I just saw Santiago. Charlie and I are not going to listen to any remix contest submissions. We want to hold a special live stream where we listen to them all live for the first time. So we give you guys like an honest reaction. So maybe if you just submit them to the email, man. And we will listen to them all together on a live stream. So I think that's more fun, that's more fair. I don't want to listen to tracks and give feedback and get excited about it when Charlie's not here. So I think that's fair. So apologies for that, man. But if you want to submit another track, let me know. Wilson, I hope the feedback gives you some more ideas. My friend, we are going to push on to OVR. Hope you'll like my new remix. Hope so too. Also, guys, I'm seeing people on Facebook. I see about my streaming software is telling me I've got 5 people on Facebook. Say hello. Tell me where you're from, guys. Smash the like button. Give it a share. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, I see 7 of you on YouTube. Smash the like button. Get excited. Tell me where you're all tuned in from, guys. Let me know which country you're in or which city you're in. As we listen to Ava Max King and Queen's OVR remix. Done. Man, really good. That bass line is sick. Really, really nice. Yeah, really good, man. Pretty good so far. I like your bass line, man. It sounds like a Reese bass, but with some like overdrive or something on it. Really nice, man. Ah, that's what I was gonna say, man. Your first build up and this build up, guys. We are an OVR. You are at a stage, man. Like you're so good at music production. We, as like music producers that are like getting quite better in terms of quality, we need to stop using all the Cashmere bloody sample pack. You know, the build ups and stuff. The boo 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 boo. Like I hear it in like most of the demos that are being submitted. Let's be creative. Let's build our own build-ups, guys. Make our tracks unique, because I'm not saying I'm like amazing or anything, but every time I listen to demos, I hear the same build-ups like in every single demo drop. So let's be creative. I know it's quick and easy to drop it in, but chuck it in during the creative process, and then as you're sort of fine-tuning your demos, make sure you replace those very generic build-ups with one of your own, because like as a record label, when you hear these build-ups, you just go, okay, this guy's just dropped in a build-up from Cashmere. What else have they sort of stolen from Cashmere? Not stolen, but you know, what else have they just dragged and dropped into their track? So it is a little point of interest and some higher level thinking from someone who knows like a few record labels. Like they always hear these things and go like, ugh, like blah blah blah. Okay. Man, really good. I really like that remix, man. That's good. That's the sort of stuff I play in clubs here in Cologne, like in Germany. When the world gets back to normal, this is the sort of stuff I'll be playing. I assume it's because of the YouTube compression, but I was glancing over at my streaming monitor, and I noticed that the volume output from your video was quite low. So it could be a compression issue from YouTube, but it could also be like a mixing issue from your side. So maybe you need to work on like your master output, make sure it's like a bit commercially louder. But man, like all the elements in there were really, really good. Just get rid of that cheesy boo, 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 boo. You know, the riser, the Cashmere riser, man. And that's a very, very strong remix, man. Really, really nice. All right, I'm pushing on to Felix and Addy Musics, guys, collabing on the Discord. This is awesome. If you're not a member of the Discord, guys, feel free to join. It's free to join. We all chat all day, all week. Yes, hello. There's people outside wondering what I'm doing. Yeah, they can wait. Ciao. All right, Felix and Addy Music, ID. You guys have labeled it love. Let's have a listen. For you guys listening, this sounds a lot louder than the last track, and the waveform isn't as big as usual. So, Addy, yeah, make sure we get OVR, make sure that your master output's a bit louder for your next set of tracks.
No, I never felt this before. You here with me, it's all I need. I got this love, love, love that I'm dreaming about. I got this love, 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 got me singing out loud. You come and take me higher. There's no denying you the one. I got this love, yeah.
Yeah, much better. I was wondering if it was my headphones. All the tracks this week so far have not much happening in the high frequencies, especially with your hi-hats, guys. Give them a little bump in the high frequency EQ. especially like for the first rotation of your drop, the hi-hats were very muffled, but then this second hi-hat kicked in, and that's a lot more punchy, a bit more sharp in the high frequencies. So like I was gonna say work on your hi-hats, but then when the second one came in, it's a bit sharper. Have a listen again. I love how everyone has these device sort of before their drops. So cool.
I know I never felt this before. You here with me. So honey, I got this love, love, love that I'm dreaming about. I got this love, love, love.
This is really good, guys. I think the little top kick that was just introduced here is a little too loud, but I want to listen. Hopefully the second drop has some variation, because I have some comments about the first drop, which I'm not saying yet, because I'm hoping the second drop is maybe a little different.
Singing out loud, you come and take me higher. There's no denying you the one. I got this love, yeah.
Yeah, I think the sort of the plucks and the main sounds you've got in the drop, I feel like could be a bit more like intonated. Like it's kind of like dun 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 dun, which is cool, but it could be like dun 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 dun, like give it a bit of swing there, and then it would be like a bit more like listen to any Vise track. It sounds melodically very simple, but where they position their notes on the piano roll creates such good swing and such good groove in their tracks. It's like such a subtle adjustment, but my God, it makes it like fire.
You look at me. I know I never felt this before. You here with me. So honey, I got this love, love, love that I'm dreaming about. I got this love, love, love. Got me singing out loud. You come and take me higher. There's no denying you the one. I got this love, yeah.
Ba-dum, bum, bum. Also, the progression of your sort of lead or your stabs or whatever you want to call them, it's like dun 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 dun. You could go like up, like dun 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 dun. So it's sort of like instead of doing the same four notes, dun 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 dun, like have it sort of pitch up towards the end of either the fourth bar or the eighth bar, just to give the track a bit of variation. Because what I'm hearing is it's like sort of the same four notes just on loop, which is not a bad thing, but give it some variation. I think it gives gives the track a bit more movement throughout, instead of I did detect it became a bit repetitive only after the second drop. But wow, like the mix is really strong. Like the EQing, nothing is clashing. Like this is sleek and sharp. I would just give a bit of boost on that on the high end. And yeah, it sounds like it's like, almost there. Like it's almost there. You could do some cool stuff in the drops, like a few more like pull outs, maybe pull out, sort of like you have in these moments here where. So like that's good, but you could have like some other effect where it's like a squeeze and then release. Something like that will just give it an extra element. It's time for you guys to get your Salt Bae on and start doing all those teeny tiny elements that make stuff sound insane. Really good, guys. All right, Music by Dao. Let's have a listen. It's another Google Drive link. Let's have a listen. Galaxy_4. Same key almost. Oh no, it's not. Million voices, Otto knows. Arigato gozaimasu. Yeah, Music by Doubt. Some elements here are not in key. I'm not sure what it is yet, but something's not sounding right for my ear. So I can't pick it yet. If anyone can hear it, let me know in the comments. But something's, I think it's the loop that we have. It's not hitting in the same key in some moments, but let's keep going from where we were. Yeah, something with this one. I don't know what it is. In a compliment, it sounds like Flume and Porter Robinson had a baby. Really, really cool. Like the sound you're going for, it's this weird euphoric glitch dubstep. Like it's a really cool sort of fusion going on there. I didn't really like I don't know, like this one's really hard because it's a super unique sound, but it sounded like the music itself was confused with like what it was trying to do. So like at the start, it was doing this sort of this thing. It was just humming along, and then these strings just sort of appeared out of nowhere. Like it was just sort of sounded a bit like disjointed. So maybe this is like in the idea stage. Like it's hard to explain. Like I feel like it's sort of like chunks, like sort of, you know, sitting in a row, and you kind of need to smooth them together a bit. So instead of just having a sound start and like blah do its thing, maybe you need to give it a bit of a lead in. So like your tutorial, man, render some sections out, reverse them so that it gives a bit of lead in for some elements, and then maybe as you integrate these new sounds, they don't sound so like abrupt or like sharp or like blocky on the ears. That's man, sorry, it's hard to explain, but yeah, it sounds, some elements don't sound like they're fitting. So if you can make them fit a bit better, I think this track will have a bit more flow and continuity, because at the moment, yeah, like I said, it sounds a bit blocky. But man, it's cool that you're like, yeah, as I said, it sounds a bit like Flume and a bit like Porter Robinson, like really digital, really glitchy. And it's like the music is forcing its own path. So some people love it, some people hate it. I'm sort of impartial. I don't really mind. I'm just trying to give you some pointers that stick out to my ears. So maybe you love it and it sounds perfect to you. In my opinion, some bits sound a bit sort of a bit out of place or a bit raw, like you need to blend them in a bit better. I hope that helps, man. Like all this stuff, it's just my opinion. So I appreciate that all you guys respect my opinion, and you come here every week to send me music. So I'm glad that I am sort of encouraging people to keep making music. That one for me was a little confusing. So work on it, man, or put it in the project file for revisiting in a few months' time. You never know what your creative brain can do. All right, Hetav Treverdi, let's listen to Should I Release This One? ? Let's have a listen. It does go for 6 minutes, so apologies. I will skip through it a little bit in parts. I know it's a long intro, but we need something else happening, I think.
I've been trying to break away from who I used to be. No, it's harder than you think, but why's it gotta be like that? Why's it gotta be like that? I took all the love in my heart. One step forward, then back. Why's it gotta be like that? I've been up for long, 'cause I keep my feelings on. Oh, my head ain't strong, 'cause I keep my feelings on.
I like the vocal here, but I feel like the vocal needs a bit of an EQ boost in the sort of like mid frequencies. It sounds a little thin, so you need to give it a bit more body. So just a tiny little bump in the mid EQ.
I've been trying to figure out what I
I love those sub drops. They're so cool. Man, I like it. What was I going to say? Yeah, the vocal needs a bit of sort of mid frequency. Like give it a boost in the mid, not massive. Just if this is your EQ, just give it a small raise in the mid EQ, just so it cuts through a bit better in the sort of body of the track. Also, your track is one of many tonight that's you've forgotten about the hi-hats. So go back into your percussion clips and give the with your track you need to give your hi-hats a bit of raise in volume and a small spike in the EQ as well to make them cut through as well. I'm going to cut through a bit because this is a long one.
Gotta be like that. I've been up for long, 'cause I keep my feelings on.
I don't know why, but I have this melody in my head. Do you know what? This could be a melody from one of the tracks in the Discord Spotify playlist, really. Yeah, I think the drop melody is a bit frantic as well. Something more simple might suit this. Let's keep going.
Oh, my head ain't strong, 'cause I keep my feelings on. I've been trying to figure out what I need from me. Yeah, I'll scream it and I'll shout. Why's it gotta be like that?
Yeah, man, I like it. I think, yeah, like vocal sounds a bit thin, so give it a bit of body in the EQ. You could maybe even, if a really cool trick I could hear you had like reverb, which gave it some width. You also had a delay on the vocal as well, which is good because it gives it a bit of like depth, a bit of body. You definitely need to add an EQ bump to give it more sort of mid frequencies. Another trick you can do is duplicate your vocal and then slightly shift one a tiny bit off. Like I'm talking like milliseconds. And then what you get is this cool like stereo effect that I don't know, it duplicates the frequencies, makes it cut through the mix a bit stronger. Try that. Maybe it works for you, maybe it doesn't, but pretty cool. I dig that. I think that if you want to release that, definitely give some more attention to the hi-hat, and maybe look at the with your lead on the drop. All your notes are sort of the same length, so it's sort of like, although they're hitting different notes on the piano roll, they all sound quite constant. Like it sounds just like da, 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 like in terms of like the noise it produces. Maybe you could have some short notes, some long notes, some short notes, and some space in between, so that it's in some parts it's sort of like dun, da, 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 like long short, gives it a bit of a dynamic for the listener, and makes it a bit more exciting. So I hope that helps, man. We're gonna push on to Asparagus. Let's have a listen to King's 19.2 Master Experiment. Ooh, let's have a listen. Also, Asparagus, I love your little logo because this asparagus always reminds me of a happy asparagus. Guys, can you see that? There's 2 eyes, a nose, a smiley face, and just 1 eyebrow. I don't know what happened to his other eyebrow. Maybe he fell asleep at a party. Let's have a listen. Hi, Charlie. Charlie wants to say something, guys.
How's it going, people? Steve and I decided to run a remix competition on our new track, Give Up Your Girl. All the details are in the Discord server. Have fun, and we can't wait to hear your remixes.
Yes. We also dropped a lyric video the other day. I hope you guys saw that on the on my YouTube channel. It looks something like this.
You make my heart sing, boy. Already know I wanna get into your world. The way I move, I make you give up your girl. Give up your girlfriend, give up your girl. You make my heart sing, boy. Already know I wanna get into your world. The way I move, I make you give up your girl. Give up your girlfriend, give up your girl. Give up your girlfriend.
Yeah, so we dropped a lyric video. I haven't done a lyric video, I think, like ever, but I thought, why not? It's fun. The vocal's a bit of a loop, so it was pretty easy to make a lyric video. Asparagus, let's back into your track, bro.
It's okay to remember the good times, right? When we still loved and had that spark, yeah, so bright. It's crazy that change now we're in the dark, and I have no idea where you are. Oh, I don't know why I have to go, leave it all and rewind. Isn't fair of me to say I wish things were a different way. There are things that help us lost, but I wish it didn't have to go.
Really good. Like a comment on the mix. The vocal falls behind your sort of saw leads. You could get away with that by giving some width and a bit more volume to your vocal, because your saws are quite loud, and it's really cool the sort of side chain you have that varies. Really cool how it cuts off and flutters a bit. Really cool. I feel like you could almost let through some more like bass frequencies in that in those moments, because it sounds like, I was listening, sounds a bit thin in terms of like the bass frequencies. So you could play around with that, let some more bass frequencies in, or give the bass frequencies a boost, because this track is like, it sounds like it could be like bigger. If that makes sense. Hey mate, if you want to submit, just down here.
Can I really say, can you tell me we tried it all? Like kings in our castles, one day we must fall. And like the tide, when it goes out, then it comes back. But you didn't do that. No, you didn't do that.
Really good, man. There was a sharp cut, and the first beat that hit like clipped. Something clipped there. I want to try and find it. It was back here somewhere. Maybe back further. Hang on. Back further. There. Where it goes, pow, like that. It's something clips, something clashes, something. Yeah. Wow, it's big, man. That's a good track. I like it. I think you do have more space in the sort of bass frequencies to make that drop like bigger, like fatter. The vocal's good. I think, like I mentioned here, the vocal's a bit quiet in that section, so you need to boost it up, make it a bit louder there as well, because it's falling behind your synths a bit. But man, like, you're making some good music, brother. Keep that up, man. Where are you from? I think you're from the UK, right? Yeah, man, you're really good at making music. Hey, please keep it up, man. Don't lose sight of, like, you know, aim high, you know? Like, you want to be playing in like the best nightclub in town, you know? Really aim high, man. Keep up the good work, man. And also, man, you should let me have a look. Let me have a look at your tracks. Come on. So I see one collaboration, man. So I think you got a collaboration here. I think you should work on a collaboration with someone, man. And the best thing to do is learn from someone else. So work with someone, collaborate. Maybe they have an idea that you think is bad or something like that. Just sort of accept their opinion and try and work with it. And trust me, it makes you grow as a producer, man. I think work on some collabs and see how you go, man. I think onwards and upwards for you. All right, Rohi Shax, let's have a listen to. It's called Let's have a listen. Man, this is very good. You have a very, very good frequency spread between like your sub bass and your lead. They're perfectly complementing each other. I think that everything to do with your bass line is a little too loud. And I mean like maybe 10 or 15% too loud. You could bring down anything to do with your bass. So like your kick and your bass line, bring it down like 15%. Because at the moment, what should be happening is your lead and your bass should be here, your lead should be a tiny bit above. At the moment, it's sort of the other way around. Like your bass line is too loud and your lead is sort of like behind your bass line, which is like not very traditional for music. So let's keep going. Yeah, nice. I read, so Addy Music said that something's off and something's clipping. I couldn't hear anything really clipping. I couldn't hear anything that was really off. There was one like gong sound, like some bah, like something that was off once, but that's, I don't know. I couldn't relate to that comment, but man, nice big track. I think I stand by the comments I said. Mix your bass line a little bit quieter so that the lead is sort of on top of everything. But man, really good. That sounds like some really cool like fusion going on there with like, it's sort of like dubstep meets, I don't know, something. It's like, wow, the really cool sound, man. That's for my ears, that sort of sound and that style and that sort of drop is very unique. So could be worth pursuing that sort of direction, that sound design in the future. Really, really good track, man. All right, we are pushing on to KO. So start at 310 as start has been changed in final version. Okay, so I will go to what, 3 minutes and 10. Where are we? Ah, drum and bass.
Doing shit you don't even see in movies. Ride with me, boss. I got a hard head, but her ass.
Hey man, if you want to submit, there's the little link to submit to. 2 minutes 40. Okay, I'll just go back. Where are we? 2 minutes 40.
Feeling like I'm fresh out boost. If they want the drama, got the ooze. Ship the whole crew to the cruise ship. Doing shit you don't even see in movies. Ride with me, boss. I got a hard head, but her ass off. She want the last name with the ring on it. Cause I pulled out $1 million cash, told her plank on it.
You are unforgettable. I need to get you alone.
Now you want choose. Just pot bubbly in the cruise.
It's not good enough for me since I've been with you. Ooh. I'm gonna sleep on the strength when I'm fucked up. I should know how to pick her. I'm gonna catch the rhythm while she push up against me. Ooh, she tips me.
I feel like this remix deserves to be like a bit bigger, a bit harder, like a rudimental sort of drum and bass track. Like they have that super strong sine sub bass. This when you've got this like nice beautiful melodic sections, and then you drop into like the drum and bass section, it sounds a bit thin and a bit weak for what the track deserves. You gotta hit this harder, like give it a bit more aggression, in my opinion.
You ain't enough for me, too much for you. Alone, baby, go and grab some bad bitch, bring them home. Know the jet's on me, I'ma curb my best for you. You know, so pick up that dress for me, leave the rest on me. Too much convo for 24 hours when you stand next to 24 hours. She left her man at home. She don't love him no more. But once you mind in your body, don't mind nobody, so you'll never hurt nobody. Baby, go work your body, work your body.
And you are unforgettable. I need to get you alone.
Now you want you, just pop bubbly in the cruise.
Why not? Oh, like we in a hurry. No, tell nobody.
Yeah, Kyle.
Tryna do what lovers do.
It's I mean, music is subjective, you know, because music's an art. This track, in my opinion, it deserves more aggression. Like I said, a sort of like a rudimental sort of drum and bass track. It's really like bass driven. This is sort of very thin and very like light in terms of the drum and bass track, but I feel like if you wanted to, you could take this to like a super sort of a level of aggression that has a bit more like balls to it, a bit more meat to the sort of track. Yeah. Oh man, it's cool because it's like Addy says, it's something a little different for this tonight's stream. And yeah, I mean, not all tracks have to be huge, loud, and bloody strong, you know. So man, good track. I like it. I enjoy it. I'm not super familiar with the original, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Can't give any more feedback on that. Like it's hard to say. Your sound design was good. Everything was in key, but like it's a remix, so it's not too difficult to do that. No sounds sounded like strange or like out of place. So like you did well with the sound design. So Matt, thank you so much. I'm going to quickly jump and listen to Ajangra's track. It is called, man, welcome. First time submitting. I'm going to give you a follow. I'm going to quickly check out your profile, see if there's anything we can improve. Looks pretty good. I see you from India. Make sure you add something here to your description, man. Let us know who are your musical influences, what got you into music production in the first place. Some people love to sort of hear that sort of stuff. So I apologize for looking around. I'm waiting for a friend who should be here any second. So, man, give your profile a little bit more love. I see all your links here. So nice. I hope they all work, man. Double check they all work. Of course, record labels, if they're interested in music, they're going to click. First thing they'll probably click on is your Instagram. And then everything else a bit later. So let's have a listen to your track. It's called Get Out of Here, unreleased. Let's have a listen. I'm trying to listen to the bass line. It sounds like the bass line's not side chained. Yeah, man, nice. It's a whole bunch of loops here, man, which is okay. I just noticed, man, it's 2 years old. So I'm sure you've learnt a lot in 2 years, man. Welcome to the welcome to the live stream community, man. You should totally join our Discord community, man. It's free to join, and basically all us music producers that are chatting here in the chat and that submit every week, we hang out on the Discord all week and we talk every day about music production, funny memes, stupid stuff. So you're welcome to join. You can collaborate, grow, you can promote your own music. So feel free to join there, my friend. Look, I'm going to listen to a few more, and then we will get out of here. No way. And the track is called Get Out of Here. Do you know what, guys? I need to use the bathroom, so give me 1 second. For everyone tuned in that's new, I'm currently sitting in my new cafe here in Cologne. So I do have a small little introduction video that I've played the last few weeks, but I'll play it again. So what you see behind me is the sort of like an artwork wall. We've got the world map there and a few cool photos from some local photographers here in Cologne. But here's a little walkthrough of the cafe. I'm going to quickly use the bathroom and I'll be back in about, I don't know, the video goes to about 1 minute. So I'll try and be quick. Here we go. Hey guys, welcome to another live stream. If you're watching back on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you smash the like button and yeah, leave a comment below. Tell me if you enjoyed the feedback. Greetings from my new cafe in Cologne. It's called Expat Cafe. I'm going to show you around really quickly, then we're going to get into the demo reviews. Here we go. So this is what we look like from the street, Expat Cafe. All these cool little flags hanging from the front. We have a little small selection of things, croissants, cakes, you know, pasta, big bagels and things like that. We come on inside. We plan to have live music here on our little live music stage. Obviously once Corona ends, we can get into that. We have a beautiful art wall from some local photographers. Beautiful world map. The sky is full of flags. Big menu board here, coffee machine, Australian flag, very important. I really love my shelves here. Let's check out upstairs. There's a bit of a loft area, beautiful sunlight coming through all day. And yeah, nice little mezzanine level here as well. And yeah, that's about it. There's a little kitchen as well, just here. A big kitchen out the back. Some toilets, but that's not exciting to show anyone. So here we go with the live stream, guys. Get ready. Guys, so that's the cafe. You can hear me twice because I'm talking over the original video. But yeah, So yeah, Rajat, man, thank you for your submission, man. Feel free to join the Discord. That's where we all hang out and talk about music production. So we're up to, how do I say this? Dublau, Get Out of Here, unreleased. No, I just listened to that, didn't I? Did I? Yeah, I did. So we're going to listen to Chris, my friend, a Dropbox link. Let's have a listen. It is called Hero 2021. Let's have a listen. Yeah, I totally agree. It's super cinematic. This moment here is really beautiful, really fragile. Good emotion, good strings, good tension building up. Yeah, wow. Really nice, man. That's cool. It's different track to sort of end the stream. I think this is very like, because it's driven by the strings, so it's super cinematic and things like that. The one thing that took away a tiny bit from it, so it sounds so orchestral, right, all throughout, but then you have this, there were some moments where you have like a sub bass that's sort of hitting, like a super, super low bass, like around here. So you have like a sub bass hitting there, which sort of, it doesn't fit the dynamic of the track. You built this acoustic sort of like live. You've transported the listener to like you're sitting inside a hall watching a stringed sort of performance, and then you have this sub bass hitting. It just sort of it detracts a bit from the emotion of the track. So I would get rid of that, and I'd add like a super low, like long sustained bass note from a violin, or like something like a double bass or something like that, or just a bass guitar, because the sub bass sounds too digital for what you've already created. So that's like the only thing I can recommend you can improve on this track, because everything else is so strong. You had like this beautiful moment here where it sort of was stripped back to almost silence. And then it just slowly built into this sort of, this nice, really nice sort of production. So really well done, man. That's pretty good. It's different from you as well, because I remember your past stuff. Guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for submitting. First stream from the cafe. So I hope the sound was all right. I know I sound a bit echoey compared to my room, because I can actually hear myself through my headphones when I'm talking as well, just with the reverb in the room. So guys, thanks so much. I'm out of here. See you next week. No. Stay where you are, guys. So I reviewed 14 tracks this week. I'm going to pick the winner of the free mastering session. And then I'm going to get out of here. So, hey Siri, can you pick a random number between 1 and 14, please?
A random number between 1 and 14 is 13.
13. Alrighty guys, track number 13. It's not hard. It was the track before Chris. I still don't really know how to pronounce this guy's name, but Dublau. Congratulations, my friend. You have won a free mastering by me. So man, just write to me on Instagram or something like that, or in the Discord. Send me one of your tracks. I'll master it for you and send it back, and I will try to make it sound awesome. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you again next week. Ciao, ciao.